Anyway, that was a little crazy. So what I want to do today is I am going to test out Grok, which is Twitter. Don't know what just happened. Hold on, let me see. So I was reading something earlier about the money supply. I kind of know about it, but I kind of don't know about it. And then I kind of like asked Grok some more questions up, and it was talking about MO, M1, M2. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. So yeah, we're just gonna ask. We doing Grok, Grok. Hey Grok, explain MO, M1, M2 of the money supply, like I am a 10-year-old.
Hey, imagine you have a piggy bank. M0 is like the coins and dollar bills in your hand or pocket, actual cash you can touch. M1 adds the money in your piggy bank or bank account that you can grab quickly, like with a debit card. M2 is all that, plus stuff like your savings account, where you can get money, but it takes a bit longer. It's all the money you can use, just in different places. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. So if the money supply goes up, then that's good for me actually because now my piggy bank has grown.
Not quite. More money supply doesn't automatically mean your piggy bank grows. It's like if the bank prints more dollars for everyone. You might have more cash, but things you buy, like candy or toys, could cost more too, so it feels about the same. More money out there can make prices rise. Kinda sneaky, right? Your piggy bank stays the same size unless you add to it.
Wow. So basically, that's the money supply is the inflation rate, right?
Not exactly. The money supply is just how much cash and easy money is out there, like in piggy
Oh,
banks, checking accounts, or savings. Inflation is when prices for stuff like candy or games go up. If the money supply grows too fast, it can push prices up, causing inflation. But they're not the same thing. Think of money supply as the fuel, and inflation as how fast the price car is zooming.
okay.
So, does that clear things up about how money supply and inflation work together? It's a bit like how too much fuel can make the price car go zoom, but they're different pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Want me to?
So basically, the money supply, it's good to have some. It's good to have a little bit more, but if it increases rapidly, then that's bad, and the inflation and everything else will just be more expensive, right? Oh, I'm listening to Grok.
Exactly. Having some money supply is good. It's like keeping your piggy bank nice and full so you can buy stuff. A little more can help things grow, like getting more toys or snacks. But if it increases too fast, it's like dumping way too many coins everywhere. Prices for everything, like candy or games, shoot up because there's so much money floating around. That's inflation making life more expensive. You nailed it. Want to dive into anything else about money?
Is there a solution to inflation? Like maybe Bitcoin?
Bitcoin can help in some ways, but it's not a full fix for inflation. It's like a special piggy bank with only a set number of coins, 21 million max, so nobody can print more, which could keep prices from going crazy, like with regular money. But inflation's tricky. It comes from more than just money supply, like high demand or supply chain issues. Bitcoin's value swings wildly, so it's not always a stable way to.
Yeah, I got yeah, the goobers. I have Bitcoin personally. Um but I'm kind of confused on the money supply because I hear a lot of people talk about money supply like MO, M1, M2, but now I know what it is, but because of Grok, but yeah, It's insane. I'm just trying to learn because I don't really know what any of this is. I know what Bitcoin and stuff, but certain things like money supply and inflation and the Fed rate and stuff like that, I don't know what that is. But I asked Grok, and they give me the answer. Um, I'm trying to figure out what else to ask Grok because I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to learn, man. Because I see everybody talking about Grok and all these banks and different political figures are just dumping their money into it. And I hear a lot of people want the Federal Reserve to take the money and put it in Bitcoin. Well, yeah, take the. It was something. I don't think it was. Was it gold? They want to put gold in something like that. Hey, Grub, what how much gold do we have? How much gold do we have?
The U.S. has about 8,133 metric tons of gold in reserve, which is the largest in the world. That's worth roughly $540 billion at today's prices. Want me to
Wow.
break down what that could
So
mean
we
for the
have
economy?
540 billion in gold.
Yeah, roughly $540 billion worth of gold in U.S. reserves, based on today's prices. That's a huge stash, like a giant piggy bank full of shiny bars. It's held mostly at Fort Knox and other secure spots. Want to know how that gold could relate to money supply or inflation we
Other
talk?
secure spots like where?
The U.S. stores its gold mostly at Fort Knox in Kentucky, but also at the Denver Mint in Colorado and the West Point Mint in New York. Some is kept at the Federal Reserve Bank in New York City, too. These spots are super secure. Think big vaults with crazy locks. Want to know more about what they do with all that gold?
Hold on, Grok. We have someone that says Warren Buffett has 380 billion in cash. Is that true?
Nope. Posts on X recently show Warren Buffett's company, Berkshire Hathaway, has around $348 billion in cash, not $380 billion. That's still a massive pile, but the $380 billion number seems off based on what's out there. Want me to explain why he's
He
holding
has a
so
lot
much
of
cash?
money. I ain't. How old is Warren Buffett? I think he's like 99.
Warren Buffett's actually 94 years old, not 99. Posts on X recently show he's still sharp, running Berkshire Hathaway.
He is still
with that
sharp. I ain't gonna. Yeah. Warren Buffett is definitely sharp. He's like
Oh yeah, at
94.
94, Warren Buffett's still sharp as a tack, managing
Sharp
that
as a
massive
tack.
$348 billion cash pile at Berkshire Hathaway. It's wild how he's been making smart moves for decades. Want to talk
How
about
come?
what he
How
might do?
come he's not in Bitcoin? What's going on with Warren Buffett? Why he not in Bitcoin?
Warren Buffett's not into Bitcoin because he's called it rat poison and a gambling token, saying it lacks real value since it doesn't produce anything tangible, like a company or farm does.
He said Bitcoin is rat poison.
Yeah. Warren Buffett called Bitcoin rat poison squared back in 2018 at a Berkshire Hathaway meeting. He thinks it's a speculative bubble, not a real investment like a business or land.
He's old school. He's old school. He don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, you're calling out Warren Buffett? Yeah, he's super old school, sticking to what he knows. Businesses, stocks, things you can touch. At 94, he's not buying into Bitcoin's digital vibe, saying it's just speculative rat poison. Maybe he's missing the boat, or maybe he's just comfy with his $348 billion cash stash. Want to talk about why Bitcoin's got fans despite Buffett's shade?
If someone can convince Warren Buffett that Bitcoin is the future, yeah. Oh, matter of fact, it's a guy that is about to replace him. Forgot his name.
buzzed about Warren Buffett stepping down as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway and suggesting Michael Saylor as his successor, but that's just chatter, not confirmed. Buffett's still skeptical about Bitcoin, calling it rat poison squared.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
He doesn't
Greg Abel?
Right, Greg Abel. He's the guy set to replace Warren Buffett as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway starting January 1st, 2020.
Now, does Greg Abel believe in Bitcoin?
There's no public info saying Greg Abel believes in Bitcoin or not. He's been focused on running Berkshire Hathaway's operations, like energy and retail, and hasn't spoken much about crypto. Unlike Warren Buffett, who's trashed Bitcoin as rat poison, Abel stayed quiet on it. Maybe he's keeping an open mind, or just sticking to the Berkshire.
Abel stayed quiet. I don't know. I hope he does think about it. I mean, we kind of really... I don't want to say we don't need him, but I think it'll be pretty cool. You know? I mean, I have some Bitcoin, but I don't got what everybody else got. But I got some. Anybody else in here got some? Who in here got some Bitcoin? I seen something. Well, we all know that Trump signed the bill, but there's another. Look. Yeah. Look.
It's virtual. It's digital.
Hold on.
People use Bitcoin as a speculative asset, right? It's like gold. It's just like gold, only it's virtual. It's digital. People are not using it as a form of payment or as a store of value. It's
Never mind. Jerome Powell was praising Bitcoin in a video. They uploaded it today, but this is actually an old video from, I think, 2 years ago or a year ago. But anyway, just cash and stocks. Hey, I'm just glad to be a part of this situation with stocks and everything, because I was lost for a long time. I didn't know anything about it. I just got into it a year and a half ago, probably. Just heavy, just throwing my money into, well, my fiat money into all of these dividend stocks, Apple, everything. Just, I'm in there. You know, I'm just trying to get it, man. I just found, like, you know, I just found out fiat money. Fiat money is fake money. Watch our eyes Grok and be like, oh, not quite. Is fiat money fake money? It's like Monopoly.
Fiat money isn't fake. It's just money like dollars or euros that governments say has value, even though it's not backed by something physical like gold. Think of it like Monopoly money that everyone agrees to use for real stuff, like buying candy or toys, because the government backs it. Unlike gold or Bitcoin, which have limited amounts, governments can print more fiat, which can lead to inflation if they overdo it. Want me to explain how it's different from Monopoly money or Bitcoin?
Yeah. Explain it to me like I am a child.
Okay, imagine you and your friends are playing a game where you use up, like the government, are good for buying stuff. It's not fake. It's a promise that works for everyone to trade. Unlike your games tickets, though, the government can make more dollars, which might make toys cost more. Bitcoin's different. It's like a rare toy, only a few exist, so nobody can make more. Got it? Want me to talk more about dollars or Bitcoin?
I just feel like the dollar is losing its value and Bitcoin is here to save us all.
To feel that way, the dollar's value can drop when there's too much of it or prices climb. Bitcoin's got fans because
Is there...
So it's like a super rare toy that doesn't lose its shine as fast. But Bitcoin's not a perfect hero. It can be a wild ride with prices jumping up and down like a roller coaster, and not
Well,
everyone
is there...
trusts it.
Hold on.
So you're wondering...
So the dollar value can drop when there's too much of it or prices climb. So that is happening in today's society. Both things are happening.
Yeah, you're spot on. Today, there's a lot of dollars out there, and prices for stuff like groceries or gas have been climbing, which is inflation in action. That can make the dollar feel weaker, like it bounty than before. Some folks look to Bitcoin or gold, thinking they're safer because their supply's limited, but they've got risks too. Bitcoin's price swings like crazy, and gold's not easy to spend. Governments try to control inflation by tweaking interest rates or printing less money, but it's a tricky balance. Want to dive into what's driving today's inflation or what might help?
Um, well, what is driving the inflation? 'Cause I'm thinking about
Right
it.
now. So, you're thinking about what's driving inflation, and I was saying it's things like supply chain issues, like when stuff like chips or gas gets stuck and costs more. Also, when there's too many dollars floating around, like from government spending or low interest rates, it's like flooding the game with extra tickets, so prices for candy or toys go up. Energy prices, wars messing up trade,
Remember,
and even people wanting more stuff
I
after
don't want to like
lockdown.
start any controversy, but do you remember the Ukraine and Russian kind of had like a little war, and we were sending them like 800 billion, 800 million, 2 billion. Does that contribute to the inflation?
Yeah, the Russia-Ukraine war did bump inflation a bit. When we send aid, whether it's $2 billion dollars or $800 million for Ukraine, it adds money into the system, which can nudge prices up if it's a lot. But the real inflation kick came from the war messing up global stuff. Oil and gas prices spiked because Russia's a big supplier, and Ukraine's grain exports got hit, making food pricier. That's like when the toy store runs low on your favorite toy.
Wow, interesting. Yeah, you can have mod. I don't even know what that is. Um, yeah, man, I don't even know what a mod is. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. I could click your name. Oh, okay, add as a moderator. All right, fuck it. All right. So now I guess you can delete people. I don't know. Congrats, man. You made mod. I don't know. Congrats. Yeah. So now it's time for me to go back to what I was doing. But yeah, that's all I do really. I just invest, ask Grok questions. If I don't know something, I'll just ask. But yeah, I'm gonna get on up out of here. I gotta do these cans and bottles so I could buy some more Bitcoin. So the goobers, you gotta subscribe. You ain't like and subscribe. Peace. I am out.